my days have been full, like literally. I'm a senior in high school, and on top of that, I've been working at a part-time job in a fast food restaurant, editing content for other people, which I hadn't announced on this channel yet, and also trying to have a life with my boyfriend and my family. Why do I feel like I'm acting so weird? So on top of the 20 weekly hours after school, the 28 hours that I spend on work, and the other billion hours that I spend editing, not a lot of time is left for my mindful habits that I had created in quarantine. And so I really had to adapt and understand that working out an hour per day or meditating are my top priorities right now, because I really want to work hard on my project. Shouldn't you work more on your projects instead of giving your time to everyone else? That's the point. All of this time that I'm investing in other people or in a job or in other people's content is actually going to make me be able to invest more time in YouTube futurely. So that's why I'm not putting my YouTube channel in my biggest priority, even though this is literally what I want to do with my life. I just love all of this so much. So please just stick with me. So without further ado, I'm just going to be sharing some of the habits that I've created that are super easy and don't take a lot of time and aren't unrealistic like a lot of the videos that we all see on YouTube. So without further ado, let's just go into the habit. I almost burned this backdrop trying to steam it this morning, so no, I haven't got rid of the wrinkles yet, but I also don't want to ruin it. I don't know if you like this backdrop in the middle of the video, but I just feel so professional right here. So starting off by the beginning of my day, as you may know, and I've already made a video about journaling, but journaling is literally probably best in a therapist a lot of the times. Since I started doing it like more than 5 years ago, I literally can't deny how much it helps on my mental health. Writing about your thoughts, your worries, and what's going on in your life forces you to confront reality, to be present, and to actually speak with yourself, which is something that, personally me, I really struggle to just catch up with myself and actually ask myself, how am I feeling? Yes, Maya, you are so stupid in the end. I don't know why you're doing that, but you're very stupid. So I don't have a lot of time to be writing every day, but I created this template on my notes where I just have 5 prompts that literally take me like 5 minutes in the morning, and it's the first thing that I do when I wake up because it avoids me from going to social media and it forces me to think as soon as I wake up. I also have some apps that I used to use that basically do the same thing and are really cute, but I'll have a segment all about mindful and habit-friendly apps that I love at the end of the video, so please watch until the end so that you see that. So yeah, I just created a folder on my notes app on my iPhone called morning entries. I put the date and then I have a template that I filled. The first prompt is my mood, and I literally just put an emoji of how I'm feeling that morning and how I woke up. Then I have yesterday recap where I just write a little bit about the previous day, what happened. Then I have how am I taking care of myself and my relationships, because sometimes I'm bad at taking care of myself, and this phrase makes me think every morning that I have to do that, and that I have also to invest a little bit of time in my family and in my boyfriend because those people are important to me. Then I have 3 small thank yous because there's literally so many things that you can be grateful for, being healthy, being alive, or little things. This morning I wrote, I'm thankful for the cozy blanket that I have on top of me. That's literally so soft. Reminding yourself of the things that you have to be grateful for just kind of erases space for negative thoughts and makes you wake up with the mindset that even if something goes wrong, or even if yesterday was a crappy day, you still have a lot of things that you can put in that list. The next prompt is a goal for today or something to improve. So basically just a little thing that I want to add to my day. And then I have a little prayer. So yeah, those are my prompts. You can definitely adapt them. You can also choose to do this at night. I just feel like getting rid of this in the morning is good because then I have no excuses of forgetting or being too tired. Now for those who have watched my latest like 2 or 3 videos, you've probably heard me saying that I've been working out 1 hour per day for the past 3 months because it started on the 1st of August. And while I was super happy that I was able to wake up at 6 a.m. to work out 1 hour before school, and I still don't really know how I managed to be so disciplined, I realized that that hour with so much work that I have to do right now could be used for more important things than for my future six-pack. I decided to keep working out but adapt what I was doing, and so instead of working 1 hour per day, I started working out 15 minutes making my workouts more intense so that I still had that well-being feeling in the morning and did something. Now, I want to reinforce that not every day is perfect, and the rule that I have with myself is to not skip more than one day in a row of your habits. Just remember that we aren't robots. We don't have to check every square of our to-do list every day, and I'm kind of speaking to myself because I always feel like a failure when I don't. But disclaimer. So what I was saying back there goes really well with the disclaimer that I wanted to say, which is that sometimes we're really good at forgetting that different people have different life circumstances and that we have to adapt things to ourselves. When you see someone's diet or someone's habit tracker, we can't think that we can copy that exact thing, put it in our life, and it will work perfectly. And that's what I try to do now with school and work and YouTube and everything, was to adapt the habits that I have to myself, and that's what I'm sharing here. So please make sure to adapt these things to your life, to what you think you're capable of, starting slow. Basically make sure to adapt the things to your life, because if we just copy other people's and then we expect it to work perfectly, it obviously won't, because we're different people. My third habit is my Sunday routine. And so just as I said, in quarantine I tried to implement so many habits. I made them daily, but that just wasn't realistic because there were a lot. I was implementing them all at the same time, and it took a lot of time from my day that I could actually be used to edit a video or to study or to be at work. So I basically created a 2-hour Sunday routine where I just give myself 2 hours in the end of every week to chill out and to do some things that will make me feel good about myself. And those 2 hours I always try to include skincare, meditation, and writing. So I usually just put a face mask on that takes 10 minutes, and while I have the face mask on, I go to my room, I put a jazz playlist that makes me be really calm, and I just sit down in a comfortable position and try to have my brain just go white. Now this is really hard, and I still can't manage to be absolutely like mindful or just erase all of the thoughts that I have in my head. And 10 minutes is nothing, but I just think that it's so important to give your brain a break, because we're always being stimulated by phones, by televisions, by computers. Sometimes we're watching a movie and we're on our phone at the same time. And life just goes like this, and having 10 minutes at the end of every week where I just sit down and I literally allow myself to do nothing. Sometimes really important thoughts will come to my head, or I'll have ideas, and sometimes I'll just literally try to imagine like a blank wall while I'm relaxing and just having a deep breath. You can also use guided meditations. There are a lot of them on YouTube that I'll leave down below. I don't like some of them because they just seem really cuckoo, but there are some that are cool and that will just help you to relax. So I'll leave some links down below. So guess who lost the next clips? Let me just make a resume of what I was saying and then we'll get back to the video. Basically what I was saying was that I try to write about 2 different things on Sundays, which are the law of attraction, which I'm very new at, but I'm trying out. I basically try to make lists of the things that I want and like imagine what I can do in my present to like achieve the future that I want, and try to like visualize things and work on my goals and stuff. And then I just write simply on my journal. I like to have a specific time every week where I give the time to myself to just write freely about what's going on, my anxieties, the good things that happened, catching up with myself, how I'm feeling, and just having a big chunk of time to write freely on my journal and put everything out, because it really works like a therapy session, no joke. And then after that I was just introducing the next habit. That's the last one, which is basically when unexpected things appear, take care of them as soon as you can instead of pushing them away because you have quote productive things to do. But I'll explain that a lot better in the next clips that I didn't lost. So yeah, let's get back to the video. When we're really busy and then something unexpected comes and we apparently didn't have time to deal with that thing, it's easy to push them away and not take care of them when they should. But my advice to you in the habit that I have been trying to put in my life is when something unexpected happens that I have to deal with independently if I take care of it today or tomorrow or next week or next month, I try to take care of it in the moment that it appears. Now obviously if it's a doctor appointment, you can't literally go to the doctor appointment in that day, but you can schedule the doctor appointment as soon as you know of it so that you're taking care of it. The same thing if you have to solve something with a friend or have an important conversation with someone because something happened. Try to speak to that person as soon as a problem comes and not push those things away, because even if you don't do that today, you will have to do that eventually, and the fact that you're pushing it away just will make the problem worse. When I was making this video and I got to this point, I was like, oh, these aren't a lot of habits, I should make more. But then I realized that this video is about realistic habits, not having 100 of them, but having a few that are really good and easy to stick to. So I'm not going to be talking about any more habits, but I am going to be talking about some apps that I really like and that help me keep track of my mental health or other things. Let's just go to the other side and talk about those apps. So I have a folder on my phone that's all about these apps, and the first one that I'm going to be talking about is Lifesum. Basically, Lifesum just really helps me to keep track of what I'm eating. I used to do that every day in August and a little bit of September when I was working out more intensely, and I wanted to make sure that I was eating enough. It's not a question of being obsessed with everything that you put in your body. I just feel like putting the foods that I eat every day here makes me have more accountability of what I'm putting in my body and makes me want to eat more healthy. You can scan this and it will give you all of the nutrients and things that that food has. And I have an app called Morning kind of does the same things as my morning interest template does. It basically is an app where every morning or every day you just go there, they ask you some questions in a little cute and aesthetically pleasing template, and then you have a quote of the day. So for example, today's quote is do one thing every day that scares you, and then you can go back and revisit what you wrote. Next app is Habit. Habit is the best app that I've ever found to keep track of your habits. It's super simple, it's aesthetically pleasing, and it's cool, and it does everything that I wanted to do. You put there if you want to do them daily or weekly in a specific day of the week, then you create the habits, and yeah, it's super simple. And then every day you just go there, you see what you have to do, and you tap done, and then it's really cool at the end of the day to just have this all filled. And it kind of makes you want to do them because you want to see all of this complete, so I definitely recommend. Then I have the Bible app. For those who don't know, I was baptized like 2 or 3 years ago, and I've been trying to work on my faith, and I found this app that really helps me because it's not like the idea that we have of religion, that it's super outdated and it has nothing to do with our day-to-day life. So for those who are interested in this part, you can search a bunch of plans in this app, which are like 5-day challenges or 10-day challenges with topics that you can choose. They even have like sex, they have dating, they have COVID, they have a lot of things. And then each day you go there and you have like some quotes to read or some little passages to read. Then I have another app that I used to love during quarantine for meditation, which is the Oprah and Deepak's 21-day meditation challenge. They used to have some free ones here, I think they still do, and I did the free challenges, and it's basically amazing. They have like 30-minute meditations where it starts with Oprah and Deepak talking in like a really smooth voice about life and about really wise things, and then you have a 10-minute or 15-minute meditation where they have like a really calm music and they guide you through. And this was amazing for me to start meditating. If you want to try meditating, I definitely recommend this app. Then you have the He Told Me Now app. She's a YouTuber and she created an app all about well-being. So you have content from her, podcasts, yoga things, basically a bunch of things that she does for her mental health, for her well-being, and I haven't tried it a lot, but I think it has a lot of potential. So that's basically everything that I had to say. I hope this video isn't too long, and I also hope that I wasn't weird, because I feel like I'm acting weird in front of the camera, but I hope this was helpful. Leave me down below if you have any habits or tips that I want to share, and also if you like this video because it helps my algorithm grow. And that's basically all that I have to say. Please subscribe, follow me on Instagram, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!